The theater hums with casual excitement as the contestant steps onto the America's Got Talent stage. But his presence quietly shifts the energy in the room. He walks slowly, shoulders slightly tense, gripping the microphone as if it's the only thing keeping him grounded. His clothes are simple, almost humble, standing in sharp contrast to the massive lights and glowing AGT logo behind him. The applause from the audience is polite, uncertain, filled with curiosity rather than confidence. From the judges' table, Simon Cowell studies him with a neutral expression, arms crossed, clearly trying to measure what kind of performance might come next. Sofia offers a warm, reassuring smile, sensing the nerves, while Howie tilts his head, intrigued but reserved. When the contestant speaks, his voice is soft, carrying a gentle accent that reveals his Filipino roots. He shares a brief glimpse of his background, mentioning family sacrifices and the long journey that brought him to this moment. The crowd grows quieter, leaning in, suddenly aware that this audition means more than just a song. As the music cue begins, the stage lights dim slightly, and the contestant closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. In that pause, filled with tension and hope, no one in the theater realizes they are seconds away from witnessing something extraordinary. The moment the first note leaves his lips, the entire atmosphere inside the theater transforms. What was once polite curiosity turns into instant attention, as the sound of his voice cuts through the air with unexpected power and depth. The tone is rich, controlled, and filled with raw emotion, carrying far beyond the stage and into every corner of the room. Audience members straighten in their seats, eyes widening as they exchange stunned glances. At the judges' table, Simon Cowell's expression changes almost immediately, his eyebrows lifting as he leans forward, no longer relaxed but fully alert. Sofia's smile fades into open amazement, and Howie's jaw tightens in disbelief. The singer stands still, eyes closed, completely lost in the music, as if the world around him no longer exists. Each lyric feels personal, delivered with honesty rather than showmanship, drawing the audience deeper into the performance. The lighting warms, casting a soft glow across his face, highlighting every emotion as it unfolds. By the time he reaches the end of the opening line, a hush has fallen over the crowd. No one claps, no one speaks. They are frozen, realizing that this is not just another audition, but the beginning of something unforgettable. As the song builds, the power of his voice grows stronger, filling the theater with a commanding presence that feels impossible to ignore. He moves effortlessly into a higher range, his control precise and confident, sending chills through the audience. A ripple of emotion spreads across the room as people begin to react instinctively. Hands rise to mouths, eyes glisten, and some lean forward as if pulled closer by the sound. At the judges' table, the shock is unmistakable. Simon Cowell is now fully engaged, elbows on the desk, eyes locked on the stage with genuine disbelief. Sofia Vergara presses her hand to her chest, visibly emotional, while Howie Mandel shakes his head slowly, smiling in awe. The camera sweeps across the crowd, capturing faces frozen in wonder and quiet tears forming. When the singer holds a powerful note with perfect control, spontaneous applause breaks out, cutting through the performance without disrupting its intensity. Instead, it fuels him. He opens his eyes briefly, feeding off the energy, and delivers the next line with even more emotion. In this moment, the audition stops feeling like a competition. It becomes a shared experience, where everyone in the room realizes they are witnessing a rare and special talent unfolding right before them. As the final note fades into the air, there is a brief, electric silence, the kind that only follows something truly extraordinary. Then the theater erupts. The audience jumps to its feet, applause crashing like a wave, cheers echoing from every corner of the room. The singer stands frozen at center stage, chest heaving, eyes wide with disbelief as he tries to process what just happened. At the judges' table, emotion takes over completely. One judge rises suddenly, unable to sit still any longer, and walks toward the golden buzzer. Time seems to slow as the hand hovers for a split second before slamming it down. Instantly, the room explodes again as golden confetti bursts from above, raining down in shimmering waves. The singer drops to his knees, overwhelmed, covering his face as tears stream freely. The judges are on their feet now, clapping and cheering, their smiles filled with pride and amazement. The audience screams his name, waving and reaching toward the stage as if trying to share the moment with him. Beneath the falling gold, the realization finally hits: this audition has just changed his life forever. As the golden confetti continues to fall, the singer slowly rises, his hands trembling as he looks out at the sea of faces cheering for him. Tears cling to his lashes, but a wide, disbelief-filled smile spreads across his face. The noise in the theater doesn't fade. It grows stronger, louder, more emotional, as if the audience refuses to let the moment end. The judges step forward with glowing expressions, praising not just his voice, but the heart and story behind it. Simon speaks with rare sincerity, calling the performance completely unexpected and unforgettable, while Sofia wipes away tears, telling him how deeply he moved everyone in the room. Howie nods, still shaking his head in awe, admitting that moments like this are why the show exists. The singer listens, overwhelmed, pressing a hand to his chest as he tries to thank them, his voice cracking with emotion. The crowd chants and applauds again, sealing his place in their hearts. In that moment, under the fading rain of gold, it becomes clear that this is no longer just a contestant chasing a dream. A new star has been born, and his journey has only just begun.